I mean, should we start heading up and stop at the waterfall?
Whatever you want to do.
So it's going to be dusty, so we'll start spreading out. In about, I don't know, 3/4 of the way up, there's a waterfall where there's probably no water, so a dry waterfall. And we'll stop and wait there again.
There's some graffiti up there at the top of the hill street.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another windy Wednesday. I only say that because it's windy and it's Wednesday, but this is another Flying Monkey Hump Day ride, and there's a pretty big turnout today. I'm surprised. When I had checked and seen the invite, there was only like 2 people confirmed, and now there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of us. I think 9, if I did my counting correctly. But we're headed up here into Duluth. Gonna go hit Margarita Peak here, and I've never been on this little section of road, so it should be fun. Oh wow, it's gonna be a dust fest for sure. Whee! Wow. I think the wind's actually helping with the dust. Or not. Maybe it's making it worse. But anyways, I wanted to talk a bit today about something that happened to me while I was actually out on that solo ride. So those of you that saw the riding alone solo video, towards the end of that day, I had something kind of interesting happen to me. I was out riding near Pinion Hills. That's a little desert community here in Southern California. And I was riding along what I'm assuming is kind of like an easement access trail / road that's on the side of the 138. And I encountered what essentially was like a motorcycle off-road booby trap, and it I mean, I couldn't believe it. I've heard stories about that kind of stuff before. Some of the Facebook groups that I'm in, I've seen pictures, people post pictures of that kind of stuff, but I've never actually seen one in person. So I was pretty much done with my ride. I was trying to get to a gas station. I was hot, I was tired. I didn't realize I got it on video. So I'm gonna make 2 apologies in advance though. One is for my use of foul language. Now I'm gonna bleep it out, but it's not, you know, it's not something I usually do here on the channel, so I apologize for that. And number 2 is I did not stop and pick it up or move it or any of the things that I should have done. I didn't do. Like I said, I was already hot and tired. I was out in the middle of the desert. I was probably about 100 miles into the ride by that point. Once I saw it, it made me paranoid, and the only thing I could focus on was trying not to hit another one. I was on the lookout for another one. And it wasn't about until 5 to 10 minutes later that I realized I should have stopped and grabbed it, you know, so that nobody else might run into it. So, like I said, for that I apologize. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and jump over to that clip now. And here we go. Drop the DRZ. Drop the DRZ. Is this a road? I don't even know what this is. It's kind of sketchy though. It's a fire hydrant right there. In the desert. This is a cool little, I don't know if this is a real, I don't know what this is. It's a lot better than taking the highway. That's for sure. Oh, you So as you can tell from the video, it was pretty scary. Not gonna lie. Like I said, you know, I was so shocked by what I had seen. I mean, you can tell in the video, I'm just kind of riding along, just just messing around. Man, as soon as I saw that, it was just like silence. So from the looks of it, it looked like it was either a 2x4 or maybe something a little bit more flexible, like a palm tree branch or something. And it had a bunch of nails and stuff sticking out of it. And I mean, I just barely missed it. And that would have made my day pretty terrible. I mean, I still don't know what to think about that. I don't understand how somebody could do that. Like, I mean, there's got to be no thinking going on. Like, oh, I'm gonna put this, and you know, maybe they're trying to stop quads, or maybe they're trying to stop cars from going through there or something. But it's just like, man, like, what if a kid goes out there and falls on that thing, or you know, somebody's riding a motorcycle and they fall on it, you know, not just damage the tire, but they actually fall on it. Like, how terrible would that be? So, and again, I apologize that I didn't actually stop and get it, but when I got home that afternoon, I posted about it in the SoCal Dual Sport Riders Facebook group, and one of my buddies said that they were going to go look for it a little bit later on in the week, see if they can find it, but another guy responded that actually lived in that area, said he was going to look for it, and he didn't see it like 2 days later. So, but yeah, man, that is a messed up thing. And I'm willing to bet it's probably a disgruntled property owner or something in the area, you know, trying to keep people from passing through there. But you know, it's a safety concern. Like, yeah, you may puncture somebody's tires, but you could seriously hurt somebody. So, moral of the story is be careful, especially in terrain that you don't really know, and not only for natural hazards but for man-made hazards. Intentional booby traps that someone might have set there. I've heard other stories of people stringing barbed wire across trails. I mean, now you're talking some serious injury potential. Oh, ow, didn't see that. Number two, if you see anything like that, you know, like I said, I apologize for not getting it, but like, I was just, like, to be honest, I was in shock, and then I just got paranoid that I was going to run into another one, and so all my focus shifted of, you know, to keep looking at the trail to make sure there wasn't any more. But yeah, if you have the ability to definitely stop and, you know, take a picture of it, move it, report it. It's a huge safety hazard.
I mean, should we start heading up and stop at the waterfall?
You can if you want, or I can bring up the back like I have been.
Okay, so it's going to be dusty, so we'll start spreading out. In about, I don't know, 3/4 of the way up, there's a waterfall where there's probably no water, so a dry waterfall. And we'll stop and wait there again.
There's some graffiti up there at the top of the hill street.
Yeah, you can see a big group today. It's going to get real dusty here. This is my least favorite kind of terrain. It's like a hard pack with silty, super fine, loose sand on top. So, should be interesting. Especially on these bald tires. The front on the DRZ is pretty good still. But the back is... the back is questionable. No, the back is beyond questionable. The back is done. Makes sliding around the corners fun though. You know what's crazy is it's probably been almost exactly a year since I've done this route. Even though we've went on a bunch of flying monkey rides, you know, each week it's kind of a different route, sometimes to the same spots. But I only remember going this way one time last year, and I want to say it was probably right around this time. So anyways, yeah, I mean, that's, like I said, booby traps. Like, you would think, you know, that'd be the last thing that you have to worry about, but that is, you know, something that exists. When I posted about it in the SoCal Dual Sport group, my dad had mentioned that I guess he came across something very similar out in the hills when he used to ride in Moreno Valley when he was younger. You know, I'm sure others have come across something like that too. So, you know, what is the weirdest thing that you guys have come across like that? That's probably the weirdest thing that I've come across so far. I mean, I've come across weird stuff, but in terms of like hazards, you know, that one definitely takes the cake for now. Yes, it does. I get roasted by this KTM. So I'll probably let you guys ride with me up to this waterfall up here. And then once we get there, I'll probably bid you guys farewell right after that. And I say waterfall like it's this, you know, this spectacular scenic vista with, you know, tens of thousands of gallons of water pouring over this majestic waterfall. And really it's just a dry waterfall with a bunch of graffiti. But I painted a nice picture for you guys though, right? Ooh, nice view. I just feel the backsliding everywhere. Everywhere! Man, I miss these rides. I've been so busy working and having other stuff to do that I've forgotten how much I miss these. Even though I went to the kickoff ride, the actual skill builder one, over at the farm, these ones with a kind of a destination and adventure-y aspect to it are a lot of fun. The only bummer though is most of these guys live relatively close to here, and I have about a hour-ish ride back home, but it's all good. It's worth it. It's definitely worth it. Alright guys, here we go. The grand splendor you've all been waiting for. Dun 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 dun. Oh, we got one more turn. Alright, here we go. Here we go. The grand splendor you've all been waiting for. Dun 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 dun. The waterfall. Dun dun dun. Dun 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 dun. Pretty underwhelming. Pretty cool, but not quite what you had in mind, I think. I'm sliding everywhere. Awesome. Well, now that you guys have seen the falls in all their splendor, try to get another shot there for you guys, but I don't want to go flying off the cliff. It's not my style. But anyways, now that you guys have seen it, and now that I've talked about motorcycle booby traps and off-road booby traps, it's time to bid you guys farewell. So again guys, just make sure you guys stay safe out there. Watch out for hazards, especially if you're alone. You know, slow down. If I had been blasting through those whoops, I wouldn't have seen that, and I would have been stuck out in the desert in 100 degrees with a flat tire. So that would have not been fun. But if you come across stuff like that, you know, like I said, don't be like me. Try to pick it up if you can. But anyways guys, thank you so much for watching. If you liked this video, please leave a like down below. If you're new here, please subscribe. We'd like to do adventures like this on a weekly basis, and we'd love to have you along for the ride. So until next time guys, be sure to have fun, take care, and ride safe. Watch out for booby traps, and I will see you guys in the next video. Until then, make sure you get out there and have adventures of your own, and I will see you guys next time. Later!